I was driving somewhere the other day and I found these in the council clean-up milk crates. Awesome for wood, great for storage. So I swept them up, fixed one that was broken, been tidying under here. You can actually see my workshop now. Just going to put this light on, hopefully that's better. Yeah, so did some pretty major cleaning. Gotta still do some sorting under here. It's fairly sorted. That's all plumbing stuff over there with a token lawnmower catcher and insulation and electrics. That is all my potting stuff. I haven't sorted all this out yet over in this corner, which is all gardening stuff. I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to start on my kiln, my firewood kiln, which is pretty exciting and very, very overdue. I'm probably going to have to buy some firewood now because this stuff over here just isn't going to be green, it isn't going to be dried enough for burning. And I'm not going to burn any green firewood because it just causes terrible pollution. So the kindling will be ready. Certainly the pallet stuff will be ready. So let's do that, hey? Give you an update on my worms. Are going really well. I may buy some worm eggs to get this going a little bit faster, but it's doing its thing, so worms are not far away here. Here we go. I don't have to pull this up very far, and there's worms doing their job in there. Sugarcane, really good in worm farms. It's nice just to have a bag sitting by. I just finished the bag yesterday because it breaks down really fast. Worms really enjoy it. It's got sugar in it, it's got molasses in it, so the bacteria just gets very excited. There's a black soldier fly parent there, so it's probably in laying some eggs and saying, hey, can you get me out of here? Now these guys, they only live for a day. They don't have mouths, so they only eat as maggots. So they're a good fly to have around because they also have a pheromone that they spray that attracts other flies. And their larvae, they mate. That's a dried up larvae of soldier fly that didn't make it. But yeah, you can compost with just black soldier fly larvae if you want. Let's see if this. It's getting pretty late in the season for black soldier fly. Come on. They like it warm. It's getting cool now. Yeah, is this Bannergrass? Yeah, this is Bannergrass. So I use Bannergrass as well in here. My worm farms. But yeah, it's going really well. And I started. I really crammed a lot of stuff into here the other day because it's starting to go really well as well. This is the first year I've been doing it under the house because I was really struggling to find anywhere that was shady constantly enough the whole year round, and my worms were just literally getting cooked. At one point this thing was just full of thousands and thousands of worms, and I came back home with this rotting smell of flesh, and they'd been cooked alive by the heat. So after that I thought, right, I'm gonna try and make it work underneath here. So this mostly I put in yesterday. You can see all these tiny little white springtails, lots of things. They're all compost bugs. And if you don't know, and I don't know if I've said this before, but worms do not eat food waste, they eat bacteria that is eating the food waste. So it's a two-stage process. Some more, this is just that's just sawdust. Like I said, I just started this I think I started this yesterday, and I just stuck in. I just literally filled this with mulch, as you can see, and just a handful of worms out of this other bin over here. So they're just like in a little core in the middle. I didn't want to just spread them around. I want to keep them in their house. And we have these little watering cans from Bunnings are really good, I find. Although over here, what I've done is this. It's a bit stuck. There we go. This is an oil drain for draining oil from cars. Very cheap, very easy. When it fills up, you can just pour out of that spout. Now, what I did was I filled this with sugarcane mulch so that if any worms come out, because often they do come out of that hole if it's too wet for them, I put the sugarcane mulch in the bottom so it will just get soaked. And once it's, you know, getting a bit much, that will just go back in the worm farm. Because the worm farms are still quite new, this worm wee here that's coming out, this is catching from this one and from this one here, okay? But this is not really pure worm wee. There's a lot of decomposing anaerobic vegetable matter that's just the juice and water coming out of there. So I'm not using this at the moment, so what I'm actually doing is just recycling it back through the worm farm until a point where this is just jet black, because this is just brown. It's sort of a tea coloured at the moment. It's probably okay, but you know, if it's anaerobic and you put it on your garden, there's a high chance it'll just kill your plants. Okay, so the other thing I do on these is just I take the taps off straight away, because they tend to get bogged up. And they're quite hard to clean because they're at 90-degree angles, so just pull them off. And this one on here, this is just a straight pipe. So what that is a dead worm. I have no idea, it's disgusting. Anyway, that's it for worms today. Well, me and Ellie came and fed these worms this morning. She's a bit put off by worms now because I did this, you know, I was showing her when she was little, and we had a few major problems. I've been really trying to crack worm farming, because I can compost pretty well, but it just doesn't really work for a lot of people because the size of their properties and the units, whatever. And I really want